Now we are going to consider the simultaneous equations. Before that, I introduced the idea of polynomial in 2 variable, polynomial in 3 variable, etc., etc. From the polynomial, how we can form simultaneous equations here, and thereby we are discussing about the solution of the simultaneous equation and what is simultaneous equation, etc. we are going to consider here. Now consider the polynomial 3x raised to 4 plus 3x cube, etc., etc. Minus 6, and thereby different polynomials of different orders I am giving you here. And now these are the polynomial in single variables, and they are denoted by px or fx or gx, etc. Now we are going to consider polynomials with the 2 variables, namely x cube plus 3x square y minus 5xy plus y cube, x square minus xy plus y square plus 3xy plus 1, etc. are polynomials in 2 variables. Such polynomials are denoted by pxy or fxy, just like a polynomial in single variables. Now, polynomial equations. What do you mean by polynomial? If we equate the polynomials to 0, that is px is equal to 0 or pxy is equal to 0 or pxyz equal to 0, etc. are called polynomial equations. For example, 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. It is a polynomial equation in a single variable. And second, 2x minus y is equal to 2. And that I have told it is equated to 0. I mean, here in the second equation, if you take minus 2 to the left hand side, that is going to be right hand side going to be 0. And third one, 2xy plus 3 is equal to 0. It is an equation in 2 variable. And the fourth one, x cube plus 2x square y plus 5xz minus y square z plus z cube equal to 0. This is a polynomial equation in 3 variable. Now we are defining simultaneous equations. Simultaneous equations, set of equations in 2 or more variables for which there are values that can satisfy all the equations simultaneously. For example, we can see here x plus y plus z is equal to 5, and x minus y plus z is equal to 3, and 2x minus y minus z is equal to 7. These are the equation, and they are satisfied by the values simultaneously by satisfied by by 4, 1, 0. Now we can see the last one, 4, 8, 2 into 4, 8, minus 1, 7, 7 minus 0, 7 only. And similarly, other 2 equations are satisfied by these 3 values. And second example I am going to consider, that is x plus 3y is equal to 6, and 2x minus 3y is equal to 12, and these are satisfied by 6 and 0 simultaneously. These two equations are satisfied by these values, and restriction we are putting on the simultaneous equations here. Here onwards we restrict ourselves that the simultaneous equations we always mean a pair of linear equations in two variables only. For example, 1 that is 2x minus y plus 1 equal to 0, and 5x minus 3y plus 7 equal to 0. These are the two simultaneous equations in two variable and is of degree 1 only, and hence it is a pair of linear equations in two variables. And the second one, we can consider 5x minus 3y plus 2 equal to 0, and 6x minus 2y plus 8 equal to 0. These are also linear equations in two variables x and y, and such a type of equations I will simply call them as a simultaneous equation without mentioning the two variables or linear, etc. Simultaneous equations we mean here a pair of two linear equations in two variables only. And now some solution. What do you mean by solution of the simultaneous equation? And here any pair AB of numbers satisfying the simultaneous equations simultaneously is called a solution of a linear equation or solution of a simultaneous equation. For example, we can have earlier one which we have taken, that is 6 0 is a solution of set a pair of linear equations that is x plus 3y is equal to 6, and 2x minus 3y equal to 12. And such number, a pair, is called as solution of the equation. That is a pair of numbers satisfying both the equation simultaneously. Aim of the study of simultaneous equations is to find the solution of such equations or to solve the problems encountered in our day-to-day life. For example, one says, give me 100 friend, maybe rupee or something else. That is, I shall then become twice as rich as you. The other replies, give me 10. I shall be 6 times as rich as you. Tell me what is the amount of their respective capital. This example is taken from the example given in Bijaganita of Bhaskaracharya of 12th century, and he also considered various types of equations in a single variable, equation in a two variable, even three variable, etc. He considered, and some quadratic equations also he considered. This is one of the example taken from his book Bijaganita. in equations in two unknowns. We will call it as a two unknowns. Here we will call them as a variable. And the answer to this problem is first one has 40 and 70, second one respectively. I mean, the first person 40 as having he is having that much of amount. If the second person give 100, then 100 rupees is less in the second person, that is a 170 minus 20. That is twice the amount of the second person holds, that is 2 into 70, that is a 140. Second person 170 rupees already is having, and if the first person gave 10 rupees, that is going to be 66 into 6 times what he has, 6 into 40 minus 10, and that is 6 into 30, that is 120, 180, because 6 times 40 means 180, and therefore such examples in day-to-day life which we are encountering on various issues, and such examples can be solved through this simultaneous equations.